everyone. We are in the yard. Our first season is over. We pulled the boat out. We're going to be home for a couple of months visiting with family and friends during the holidays.
Yeah, while we finished up the season, came back down from Belhaven all the way back to Florida, there's some things that we want to get ready for our next season, which is Bahamas. And so we're going to take you through those repairs as we go, but one of the things we wanted to cover is getting the boat hauled out and how you prep it for the yard here in Florida. Now, we're in Indiantown, Florida, and Florida is synonymous with
bugs.
Florida man, crazy people, bugs, and hurricanes. Well, we're outside the hurricane season, still got crazy people, but we got to put bug protection in the boat. So we're going to go over that and how we prep the boat for the yard when it's on the hard so it doesn't get infested by ants and roaches and mosquitoes and mud daubers. Mud daubers build the nests up in all the drains and things, and how we go about getting the inside prepped and ready to go to keep it on the hard for several months. And so we'll go over that with you today. What I do is I take a screen when we put it in the yard because the bugs are so bad down here. Then I take a zip tie around the center of the screen, so like that, so like it's a little thing like that. And I take it, shove it in the hole. There's a wad, like so. Leave this hanging out so that down the road I can pull it out. That way mud daubers and bugs can't build nests inside there and block those vents and exhaust and things like that up and do damage. I'll take it like this and create a wad like so and keep wanded up so it gets tight and shove it in the hole and leave the zip tie hanging out so you can always pull it out and get it loose. Now sometimes they're tough to get out, but that's okay. We just don't want the bugs in there. I'll make another one for that. After we get the boat on the hard, we go through and close all the through holes, like under here and underneath the sink. We close this through hole and the ones inside the head. And the ones that supply the engine raw water and the cooling for the dripless. So here's the through hole fitting for the dripless. Actually, this one uses what's called a Volvo seal here for the main shaft. And over here is the through hole fitting for the raw water intake for the cooling for the engine. Now both these have strainers outside, and I put screen up in the strainers to keep the bugs out. Typically we take the dinghy off the boat when we put the boat in the yard. This time we're going to leave the dinghy right here on the foredeck because it's only going to be a couple of months. And then go ahead and wrap it up in a tarp to protect it from the sun. They make dinghies in several types of materials, but this isn't one that does well in the sun. So we're going to go ahead and cover it up. While we're up here covering up the dinghy, we're going to go ahead and cover up the life raft. Keep it out of the sun also.
Mildew and bugs. It's important to give the cabin a good cleaning when the boat is in the yard. I use a mixture of water and vinegar. I make sure to prop open the fridge or freezer so they can breathe. Airflow is very important. I scrub down all the food prep areas that can attract bugs. I vacuum out all the food storage areas of any crumbs and finish up with floors and bilges.
So we've got all the items on the boat all covered up, and the main hatch is covered. It looks like we're ready to leave it for a couple months till we come back to get some work done. This video isn't a comprehensive list. Different boats, different people, different geography. But some of the other things we do that we didn't put in the video is we treat the water tanks to make sure that we don't get any growth inside the water tanks. Also treat the fuel tank. Fuel bugs are a real problem in the warmer climates where there's high humidity, so we make sure the tank's full and then we have treatment in there. Damper it is something else we put in the boat.
Yes, because of the humidity in Florida, it really helps cut down on the mold and mildew. We don't have to do a lot of winterizing our boat for the yard.
Yeah, different boats have different prep routines based on where you live geographically. Since the boat's out of the water during the holidays and we're getting some things done to prep the boat for the Bahamas, we're going to have a series of DIY videos, do-it-yourself, of course me, Michelle, getting some things done on the boat that we have to get the boat ready for the Bahamas. So look forward to those. We'll have 4 or 5 of those in a series before we get the boat ready to go in January.
What are some of the things that you do to get your boat ready for the yard? Please leave a comment below.
And as always, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.